Let's begin today by centering ourselves through the breath. As you stand or walk, gently bring attention to your breathing. Notice each inhale and each exhale. Feel the air fill your lungs, expanding your chest and abdomen. Then gently release. Take another deep breath in and let it out. Each time you breathe, feel your body soften. Breathe in relaxation and breathe out any tension. Let yourself be present right here, right now. Now bring gentle awareness to your surroundings. As you walk, notice the sights, sounds, and scents around you. Perhaps you feel the earth beneath your feet, or you hear the soft rustling of leaves. Take it all in, knowing that these surroundings are here to support your journey today. Allow your senses to heighten as you walk, letting nature or your environment remind you of the beauty around you. This walk is an opportunity to tune out distractions and tune into your surroundings and yourself. With each step, set the intention to care for yourself. Begin to walk with a purpose, not just moving forward, but walking with the intention of self-nurturing. Feel your body's movements, the natural rhythm of each step, and realize that each step you take is a gift to yourself. At its core, self-care is about nurturing yourself on multiple levels: physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It's about taking deliberate actions to protect your well-being and restore your energy. Self-care is a proactive choice to invest in yourself so that you can show up as your best, most balanced self in every area of your life. However, self-care is sometimes misunderstood. Some may think of it as indulgent or selfish, but in reality, it's an essential practice that enables us to manage life's stresses, handle challenges, and maintain resilience. When we practice self-care, we are showing ourselves respect. We acknowledge our limits, honor our needs, and accept that we are worthy of care. Just as we care for loved ones or responsibilities, self-care is a way of taking responsibility for our own well-being. Self-care is about respecting your boundaries. Sometimes this means saying no to commitments that drain you or taking time to decompress. By doing this, you are prioritizing your health, happiness, and peace of mind. Self-care invites us to check in with ourselves regularly. It's about becoming attuned to what we need at any given moment. Practicing self-care means listening to your body, acknowledging your feelings, and recognizing the impact of stress or fatigue before they become overwhelming. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What do I need? What could I do to bring myself a bit more peace or joy? Self-care doesn't need to be elaborate. It's often about meeting your most basic needs with compassion. Life pulls us in many directions. Self-care is what helps us recalibrate. It's the balance between doing and being, between caring for others and caring for ourselves. Self-care allows us to step out of the constant cycle of busyness, even for a short time, to refill our energy and refresh our perspective. Taking time for self-care means we can approach our responsibilities from a place of wholeness rather than depletion. It helps us feel renewed, capable, and ready to face what life brings. Imagine your energy and well-being as a bucket. Each demand, each responsibility, and each stressor takes a bit of water from your bucket. If you're constantly giving without refilling, your bucket will run dry, leaving you feeling empty, exhausted, or even resentful. Self-care is the act of filling this bucket. When we take time to recharge, whether through rest, joy, connection, or creativity, we're refilling ourselves so we can continue to give, work, and care with genuine presence. What is the impact of self-care on mind, body, and spirit? Self-care practices for the mind help reduce stress, clear mental clutter, and improve focus. Engaging in activities that bring mental clarity, like journaling, meditation, or a simple break from screens, supports mental resilience and allows us to handle challenges more calmly. Physical self-care nurtures the body, helping us stay healthy, energized, and resilient. Exercise, nutritious food, and rest are forms of physical self-care that not only help us feel good, but also strengthen our body's ability to manage stress and recover. Spiritual self-care is about connecting to something larger than ourselves, whether that's through nature, creativity, faith, or gratitude. It gives us a sense of purpose and helps us feel grounded, even in difficult times. It can feel counterintuitive, but self-care is never selfish. In fact, it is essential for sustaining healthy relationships, effective work, and a balanced life. By caring for yourself, you're not only improving your own well-being, but also contributing to a more positive impact on those around you. When we ignore self-care, we're often left with feelings of burnout, frustration, and a lack of fulfillment. Over time, this can harm our relationships, work, and sense of self. Self-care enables us to fully show up, with patience and compassion for others, because we have first shown that compassion to ourselves. If we think of self-care as an essential practice rather than a luxury, it's easier to make it a priority. Just as you might schedule a meeting or a family commitment, you can schedule time for self-care. By reframing self-care as necessary maintenance for our health and happiness, it becomes less of an optional activity and more of a non-negotiable aspect in our lives. Every person's needs are different, and so is every self-care practice. What nurtures one person may not resonate with another. Take time to explore and find activities that bring you comfort, joy, or peace. Self-care could be as simple as setting aside 10 minutes a day to breathe, stretch, or reflect. Remember, self-care is an ongoing commitment to yourself. It's a gift that you give yourself again and again, filling your bucket so you can live a life of a balance, connection, and fulfillment. By truly understanding self-care and making it a part of your life, you're building a foundation of resilience and well-being that benefits not only you, but everyone around you. Self-care benefits not only the mind, but also the body and spirit. It helps us release stress, regain energy, and maintain emotional balance. When we take time for self-care, we're giving our minds a break from worries, our bodies time to rest and heal, and our spirit space to reconnect with what truly matters. Without self-care, we start to feel drained, disconnected, and often overwhelmed. It's like a car that's run out of gas. It can't go any further. But when we refill our tanks with self-care, we can move forward, empowered and energized. Here are some specific examples of self-care for the mind, body, and spirit. But know that doing anything that brings you joy and happiness is being caring to yourself. Caring for the mind involves nurturing mental clarity, reducing stress, and creating mental space for positivity and calm. It's about managing thoughts, balancing emotions, and maintaining mental resilience. Mindfulness meditation. Taking even a few minutes daily to meditate helps center the mind, reduces anxiety, and promotes mental calm. Journaling. Reflecting on thoughts, feelings, or events through writing can be a powerful release and a way to process emotions. Reading. Engaging in reading, whether fiction or nonfiction, stimulates the mind, offers new perspectives, and can be a mental escape. Setting boundaries. Learning to say no and setting limits on time and energy with others protects your mental space. Learn something new. Taking up a new hobby, language, or skill challenges the mind, keeps it active, and builds confidence. Digital detox. Taking a break from screens, especially social media, helps to reset and quiet the mind, reducing overwhelm and mental clutter. Practicing gratitude. Listing things you're grateful for can help shift focus to positive aspects of life, fostering mental well-being. Time management. Organizing your day or week reduces stress, gives structure, and helps you feel more in control of your time and task. Self-care for the body. Physical self-care involves activities that help your body feel energized, healthy, and strong. It's about listening to your body's needs and giving it what it needs to function at its best. Exercise. Regular physical activity, whether it's walking, yoga, dancing, or strength training, boosts mood and energy levels, reduces stress, and strengthens the body. Hydration. Drinking enough water throughout the day supports overall health and keeps you alert and energized. Nutritious eating. Eating a balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole foods fuels the body and supports mental clarity and physical endurance. Sleep hygiene. Getting adequate, restful sleep is essential for physical recovery, mental clarity, and emotional balance. Consider creating a calming evening routine to help improve your sleep quality. Breathing exercises. Deep breathing techniques help calm the nervous system, lower blood pressure, and reduce physical tension. Stretching or yoga. Gentle stretching or yoga improves flexibility, reduces tension, and connects body movements with the breath. Massage or body work. Treating yourself to a massage, acupuncture, or other body work can help release stored tension, ease sore muscles, and promote relaxation. Time outdoors. Spending time in nature or simply getting sunlight helps improve mood, regulate sleep, and boost physical and mental health. Self-care for the spirit. Spiritual self-care is about connecting with something greater than ourselves. It could mean connecting with your own values, a sense of purpose, or a broader sense of peace and harmony. Spending time in nature. Being outdoors, especially in natural settings, can ground and rejuvenate the spirit, providing a sense of awe and connection. Creative expression. Activities like painting, drawing, playing music, or crafting offer a way to express yourself and connect with your inner creativity, which can be deeply healing. Practicing gratitude. Taking a few moments daily to reflect on what you're grateful for helps connect you to a sense of abundance and positivity. Mindful movement like Tai Chi or yoga. Gentle, flowing movements, particularly those that integrate breath and intention, support spiritual well-being and bring peace to the body and mind. Acts of kindness. Helping others, whether through volunteering or small acts of kindness, can give a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Spiritual practice. If you have a spiritual or religious belief, practices like prayer, attending services, or connecting with a spiritual community can deepen your sense of belonging and connection. Meditative practices. Guided meditation, visualization, or even quiet contemplation can provide insight and help you connect with your deeper self. Mindful reading or listening. Reflective content such as spiritual or self-help books, audiobooks, or podcasts can offer new insights and inspire personal growth. Many activities naturally support all three areas, mind, body, and spirit, simultaneously. Here are some examples. Yoga practice. Yoga combines mindful movement, breath work, and meditative awareness, nurturing the mind, body, and spirit in a holistic way. Walking in nature, like a walking meditation. This combines physical activity with mental clarity and spiritual grounding. Meditative journaling. Journaling with intention can offer mental clarity, emotional release, and a sense of spiritual connection. Mindful cooking. Preparing meals mindfully, using nourishing ingredients, combines care for the body with a calming activity for the mind and a sense of gratitude and appreciation for food and nourishment. Creating a daily ritual. A morning or evening ritual that includes gratitude, reflection, and setting intentions for the day or night brings a sense of harmony and balance to all areas of life. Incorporating self-care practices for mind, body, and spirit doesn't have to be overwhelming. Even small, consistent acts of self-care can create significant positive changes. The key is to check in with yourself regularly and be intentional about what you need most at any given time. Self-care is a journey of learning to support and nourish yourself in ways that help you feel grounded, centered, and full of vitality. When self-care is neglected, the effects can manifest gradually but powerfully across all areas of life, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Here's a look at what can happen when self-care is overlooked and how the absence of nurturing practices can impact overall well-being. Mental consequences of neglecting self-care. Increased stress and anxiety. Without regular mental breaks or time for relaxation, stress accumulates and can lead to chronic anxiety. Everyday challenges feel heavier, and resilience diminishes. Minor issues can start to feel overwhelming, leaving you feeling more tense and irritable. Decreased focus and productivity. The mind needs time to rest and recharge. Without self-care, mental clarity can decrease, making it difficult to focus, retain information, or stay organized. Productivity suffers as you feel mentally exhausted and unfocused. Emotional instability. Emotional self-care, such as managing stress and processing feelings, helps maintain emotional balance. Without it, you might experience more mood swings, irritability, frustration, or sadness. You may feel emotionally depleted and unable to manage reactions or handle situations calmly. Burnout. Neglecting self-care over time leads to burnout, a state of complete mental and emotional exhaustion. Burnout can make you feel disconnected from work or relationships, unable to engage or find joy in activities that once brought fulfillment. Negative self-perception. Without self-care, self-criticism can take over. You may feel unworthy or incapable, particularly if you're unable to keep up with your usual pace or expectations. Over time, a lack of self-care can contribute to feelings of low self-esteem or even depression. Physical consequences of neglecting self-care. Chronic fatigue. Physical self-care, like getting adequate sleep, eating well, and resting, is essential for energy levels. When neglected, fatigue can become a constant companion. You may feel physically worn out, with less energy to face daily tasks or responsibilities. Weakened immune system. Without proper rest, nutrition, and stress management, the immune system suffers. Neglecting self-care can make you more vulnerable to illnesses like colds, flus, or other infections as the body struggles to protect itself under chronic stress. Muscle tension and pain. Physical self-care practices such as exercise, stretching, and body work help release tension stored in the muscles. Without these, physical stress accumulates, leading to muscle tightness, back pain, or headaches, or even increase the risk of injury. Increased risk of chronic conditions. Chronic stress, poor diet, and lack of exercise can contribute to long-term health issues, such as high blood pressure, heart disease, or digestive problems. Neglecting self-care means ignoring preventative measures, which can lead to serious health consequences over time. Sleep disturbances. Without intentional relaxation and self-care routines, sleep quality can suffer. Racing thoughts, physical discomfort, and stress can lead to difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, which further impacts overall health, mood, and energy levels. Spiritual consequences of neglecting self-care. Loss of purpose or meaning. Self-care for the spirit involves connecting with what brings meaning and fulfillment. When ignored, it's easy to feel disconnected or directionless, leading to feelings of emptiness or dissatisfaction with life. Disconnection from values. Spiritual self-care helps you stay aligned with your core values. Without it, you may find yourself engaging in activities or making choices that don't resonate with your true self, leading to inner conflict and a lack of fulfillment. Feeling isolated or lonely. Self-care helps cultivate a sense of belonging, whether through connection to oneself, others, or something larger. When neglected, feelings of loneliness or isolation can arise as you may lose touch with supportive relationships or your sense of spiritual connection. Decreased inner peace. Spiritual self-care practices like meditation, gratitude, or spending time in nature foster inner peace. When neglected, the mind and spirit feel restless, and it becomes challenging to find calm or a sense of groundedness amid life's chaos. Loss of joy and creativity. A lack of spiritual self-care can make life feel routine and uninspiring. Joy and creativity are essential aspects of a fulfilled life. And when we ignore practices that nurture these, life can start to feel mundane or monotonous. Neglecting self-care creates a cycle of depletion. When we're depleted, it becomes harder to make healthy choices, and our motivation for self-care decreases further. Over time, this can make us feel as though we're running on empty, unable to keep up with demands or find joy in things we once enjoyed. This cycle also impacts relationships and responsibilities. Without self-care, there's less energy, patience, and compassion to offer others. We may withdraw from loved ones, feel resentment toward commitments, or struggle to communicate effectively, which can strain personal and professional relationships. Taking time for self-care doesn't just prevent these negative consequences. It actively supports well-being, allowing you to be resilient, adaptable, and engaged in life. When your mind is clear, your body is strong, and your spirit is nurtured, you can handle challenges with grace and live with a greater sense of joy and purpose. Self-care isn't just about feeling good. It's an essential practice for maintaining balance and avoiding the physical, mental, and spiritual tolls that result from neglect. By prioritizing self-care, you're investing in your ability to thrive, show up fully, and contribute positively to your life and the lives of those around you. As we reach the end of our walk, let's return our attention to the breath. Pause and take a deep, cleansing breath in, and let it out. Notice how your body feels now compared to when you began. Feel the subtle shift that self-care has already made in your body, mind, and spirit. Look around once more and thank yourself for taking this time. This walk has been a gift of self-care. You've allowed yourself a moment to breathe, to walk, and to focus inward. Take one last deep breath, feeling gratitude for this moment you've dedicated to yourself. And when you're ready, gently let go of the meditation, knowing you've just nurtured yourself in a powerful way. Inhale and exhale. Thank yourself for prioritizing your well-being. Today, you filled your bucket, and you are better for it.